A small desert village in the middle of nowhere is one of the world's biggest financial and cultural hubs today. Skyscrapers, constant cash flow, influx of tourists and foreigners, multi-billion-dollar mega projects amassing construction sites. This is the Dubai that we know. Back then, it was just a village of fishermen, an empty desert with no water visible for miles. Today, there is 128 billion imperial gallons of water available for consumption. How was this possible? To understand this, we must first look at the modern history of Dubai. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more sips of fascinating history. Because of its position on the Persian Gulf, Dubai was supposed to be a connecting point between the East and the West. The development of the urban centres here was relatively slow since the temperature reached 50 degrees Celsius. Dubai was an essential location for the British as it connected Bombay and London. It was achieved by signing an agreement with Al Maktoum Sheikhs, the local ruling lords who were overseeing Abu Dhabi and Dubai. The British Empire never invested in developing Dubai as it did with Bombay, as it was just a connecting point where the royal fleet could rest. Due to a new law announcing no taxes would be made to the traders in 1900, there was an influx of Indian and Persian merchants. The Dubai Creek, a saltwater waterway, made it easier for the trades to happen. Soon, Dubai was the largest trading hub on the Gulf Water Canal. The urban development in Dubai advanced after the crowning of Sheikh Rashid. He went on a tour of Europe in 1959 and was inspired by London's transport system and air of comfort. He planned to convert Dubai into an international city. In 1961, he ordered the deepening of the Dubai Creek so greater ships could sail. He also ordered the creation of Dubai International Airport. Under him, Dubai turned into a city of stone and cement. Over time, his investors started pulling out, but in 1966, they found oil as a means of reprieve. Sheikh Rashid wanted to construct Dubai based on London's architecture, so he called in a team of British experts, including engineers, entrepreneurs and architects, to advise him on the matters. His main aim was to convert Dubai into a cultural hub that would allow people of different faiths and nationalities to live together without it feeling like a Muslim city. Similar to all cities, Dubai also needed a big project to attract people. So, in 1979, Sheikh Rashid ordered the construction of a 39-story building known as the Dubai World Trade Center. The insignificance of the building in the larger picture was so high it was ridiculed in the international media, since across the world people were building 100-story buildings. Sheikh Rashid paid them no heed, believing he was creating an international masterpiece from scratch. Sadly, he could not see the fruits of his labour as he passed away in 1981. His legacy was carried forward by his 31-year-old son, Mohammed Al Maktoum. Following in his father's footsteps, he was obsessed with making Dubai an international attraction. He was inspired by Daniel Burham, the architect responsible for the construction of the city of Chicago. Burham believed one has to plan big when building a city, and mediocre and average projects won't catch anyone's eye. Sheikh Mohammed believed in Burham's philosophy, and he made Dubai the biggest and the tallest. He introduced the Emirates Towers in 2000, which were taller than any building in Europe during that time. And he didn't stop there. He wanted Dubai to house the tallest building in the world. Hence, he completed the construction of the Burj Khalifa in 2010. He was so invested in the future of the city, he would be seen all around the city in his white Mercedes Jeep with a number plate announcing Dubai 1. Burham focused on railways as the main asset while building the city of Chicago. Adopting his principles, Sheikh Mohammed focused on the aviation industry. Sheikh Mohammed would visit all the construction sites with a very hands-on approach. In 1974, he was curating the construction of the Dubai International Airport. 6 years later, he appointed Maurika Flanagan of British Airways to help create Emirates, the state-owned aviation company of Dubai. Emirates was flying to all the major hubs of the world and attracting tourists, entrepreneurs, and investors who wanted to see the new marvel of the Middle East. Sheikh Mohammed turned Dubai into one of the world's biggest real estate markets when he allowed foreigners to own land in the city in 2002. Billionaires and architectural firms from all around the world brought their projects to Dubai. It was a gold rush of the Middle East. Sheikh Mohammed also turned Dubai into a financial magnet when he created the Dubai International Financial Centre. 95% of the population are foreigners in the city, which makes it a no man's cultural land, namely a place without any dominating cultures. Around 5 to 6 million tourists come to visit Dubai every year. Dubai has also started creating a vision for 2040. But can Dubai grow like this constantly? What holds for Dubai in the ensuing years? Property prices have dropped in the world of Dubai real estate in the last 8 years. On one hand, you will see construction going on everywhere, and on the other hand, you'll realize most of the offices, buildings, etc. are still remaining empty. The motto of Dubai is build and they will come. The supply of property in the past few years has been higher than their demand. For example, Maidan 1, the biggest project undertaken in Dubai's history, is closed off after 8 years of construction work since 2015. The company building the project has gone bankrupt, and the buildings on which billions were spent remain empty. There is also a dark side to the economic miracle that is Dubai. The city faced zero competition in what it offered in the past, but that situation is rapidly changing. Gulf countries know they cannot depend on oil for monetary support anymore. The countries are now loosening their laws to attract tourists and loosening their purses to build grandiose construction projects. Everything Dubai has been doing for decades. There will be severe consequences for Dubai as the supply and demand in the Gulf will completely change in the following years. There are also environmental concerns as Dubai's sparkline skyline from above is a problematic construction site from below. Growth has been so intense and enormous in Dubai, but people forgot about the environment, says one expert. The biggest problem faced in the city is drinking water. Additionally, Dubai has the world's largest carbon footprints. The sewage treatment operations are also unable to keep up with the growth of the city. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more sips of fascinating history. In a city where police drive supercars such as Lamborghinis, Dubai has also built some of the world's most interesting architectural projects. One of them is the Palm Islands, or Palm Jumeirah. Home to more than 30 luxury hotels and launched in 2001, it is an ambitious project undertaken by the government of Dubai. It is made up of a trunk crescent and 16 fronds from a palm tree. It is easily spottable from space as it covers 560 hectares of land. The development of the island ended up costing $12 billion. 94,000 cubic meters of sand was bought from the seabed. 7 million tons of rocks were obtained from the Haya Mountains, and 12,000 trees were grown in a nursery to be planted on the island. There are around 32 luxury hotels worth $30 billion that feel like an opulent resort. Each building has their own private beaches and water views. There are also a lot of other attractions available on the islands. The boardwalk is a path that stretches along the outer crescent and offers visitors an amazing impression of the palm. Golden Mile Galleria and The Point are two of the finest shopping and dining destinations on the island. The Point features one of the biggest fountains in the world, worth a whopping $18 million. One of the most beautiful mosques in the world, Abdul Rahman Siddiq Mosque, is the only mosque on the Palm. Palm Jumeirah is also really popular for celebrity tourism. How many celebrities can you guess have visited the island? Would you like to visit the Palm Jumeirah? Or do you think the environmental concerns would stop you from going? Tell us in the comments below. Like this video, click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.